Our next guest is Queen, and she's a recent addition to our adoption floor. She is a beautiful cat. She's got a great long-haired coat with those big green eyes. She's just very sweet. She's one of our senior residents. She is 8 years old, and she was previously owned, but the owner's home environment changed and just wasn't a good fit for Queen anymore. So they brought her to us so that we could find her a better living situation. Queen is a orange tabby with white. And one of the things that they noted on their profile that they filled out for us is that Queen is not a fan of small children. They frighten her. So when you're looking at her, a lot of people stop by and give her a glance, but you want to make sure that you're not just picking her because she's the most beautiful cat that you've seen on the floor. You want to make sure that it's actually going to be a good fit for your home. If you have small children in your home and you think that Queen might be great, you have to consider the fact that it might make her uncomfortable. It might make her really reclusive. She might not be as outgoing as she would be in a home where there were older kids. Those kids might not understand the ways that Queen likes to be petted and those types of things, and then she might react in a way that you might not appreciate. If the kids aren't listening to her body language, she might scratch them or nip at them. So you just want to consider the full picture and not just what cat is the most appealing visually. Because Queen is a senior, you have to take into consideration also whether or not you're going to be able to afford their medical needs financially. As animals age, just like as people age, their medical expenses can increase. Things like Queen is probably going to need a dental. Those can be a little more expensive than some of the other vet visits. So you just want to make sure that you're going to be able to give her all the things that she needs to keep her healthy and happy moving forward, so that you then don't have to bring her back to us. Other than that, Queen, according to her previous owners, gets along with dogs, and she's a lap cat. She's a little uneasy right now, trying to get down and get kind of somewhere where she feels a little bit safe, because she's in a new space. It's been a lot of change for her recently, so you just want to be patient when you're taking home a new animal as well. You have to give them time to feel safe in their space. That's partially why we ask that you isolate all of the cats that you take home from us for 10 days. That 10-day period where they're in a smaller room does a lot of things, but one of the things it does is let them acclimate to their new environment, to living in a bigger space, so that they don't feel overwhelmed and they don't want to hide under your sofa for weeks on end.